Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Let's talk about Jarrell Large Infant Miller, because he claims that he made four overtures towards Anthony Joshua, saying he wanted to fight him, and Joshua wasn't interested. And so Miller says he's changed his attention now to Deontay Wilder. I'm going by something that was on TalkSport, and there've been a few other outlets. Boxing News 24/7 was one of the sites I read this on. Anyway, Miller is, he said the following. He said, August is the 16 Riyadh card. So there's a possibility that Turki Alalshikh can find somebody to put me in with on that card at the last minute. If not, we're looking for the Canelo Crawford undercard. AJ turned down the fight 4 times in the last month. So he's just looking for a real tune-up. I'm sorry to you guys in Britain, but AJ is a real bag of fart dust. Knows how to pick his words, doesn't he, old Jerrell? Deontay Wilder had a decent win a week or so ago, and he is worse than a bag of dust. Fart dust or otherwise. He's like rotten fish and chips with a bag of shit. He's horrible. Either way, I respect fighters because I'm a fighter too. You respect them, Jerrell. Thank you very much. But if you're active, it's free game. You're a target. Okay, Jerrell, calm down, love. All right. So you respect fighters, do you? So let's go through a few things that you've done. Well, apart from the words that you've used, calling people bags of shit and fart dust or whatever it was, unless I'm mistaken, you failed an absolute slew of PED tests. And we're not talking the odd over-the-counter drink. We're talking, proper cycles, loads, a cocktail of drugs that are only injectable. And no, I am not a PED connoisseur, enthusiast, expert, none of the above. But even I know with my limited knowledge that you're a fucking disgrace, basically. You were eating PEDs like they were sweets and like they were going out of bloody fashion. All right, so that doesn't seem very respectful to other fighters, especially when you're already a very big man and you're giving yourself an extreme advantage in a sport that's already extremely dangerous, if indeed you can call it a sport. I would call it more of a Western martial art, boxing, but whatever, maybe that sounds a little pretentious to some people. But whatever the case, it doesn't seem that you're very respectful to other fighters. A fight is only fair if it is an even playing field. And you sought through all sorts of cocktails of drugs to gain an upper hand and to essentially endanger the lives of your opponent, more so than usual. So I think it's a bit rich you saying that you respect fighters. Despite the fact that you had all these incredible indiscretions with drugs, you're now talking about making further millions on Riyadh cards. And if Turki Alalshikh gives you a slot on the card, I mean, I don't particularly have a high opinion of Turki Alalshikh's character anyway, but he'll certainly have revealed his colours. He allows a serial extreme PED cheat to appear on his cards. I would be disappointed is too meek a word, but as for Anthony Joshua, I mean, there have been rumours about Joshua and his exemptions and so on, with his medical exemptions and all that, but as far as I'm aware, he's never failed a PED test. So I would say, Deontay, that you are the bag of fart dust. Or perhaps just a huge big sack of PED syringes and pills and whatever other shit it was that you put in yourself in order to endanger the lives of other fighters. So no, I don't give a fuck about Jerrell Miller. He's a fat serial cheat. And you can talk all you like. You do the trash talk thing. Well, it sells tickets. I get it. You might well carry on making millions. But you're a cast iron cheat, and I'll never respect you. And in my opinion, you shouldn't even be allowed to box, because it's not a case of, like I say, relatively minor PED infringements. This is a serial activity with extreme substances, a multitude of extreme substances. And so, no, I don't really have any time for you, really. As far as I'm aware, as far as I'm aware, Joshua's never failed, not Joshua, Wilder's never failed a drug test either. And also Wilder, whatever you think of him, and I think he's pretty much finished, when you consider him fighting Fury, he still managed to floor Fury 4 times in 3 fights. And if you watch the third fight, you literally had to nail him to the canvas against a man who outweighed him in about 4 or 5 stone of natural weight. He's a real fighting man. You talk about being a fighter, Jarrell Miller, with your predilection for cheating, shameless cheating, unapologetic cheating. You're not a fighting man. I barely call you a man, actually. I don't like cheats. I really don't. And so, yeah, fuck Jerrell Miller. Yeah, fuck him. I've no time for him at all. He shouldn't be in boxing. He's bad for boxing. And but he'll carry on making millions. He'll sell tickets. People love the smack talk and all the other crap. So I guess he's here to stay. But I can only give you my opinion. Anyway, I don't know. You might disagree with me. You might agree with me. I don't know. Leave your comments below, like I always say, and I'll give them a read. And thank you for watching this video. Much appreciated. And hit the subscribe button and the like button if you did enjoy the video, because you're helping us out. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Again, as always, look after yourselves. Bye for now.